I didn't put this on YouTube yet, but I gotta make this comedy skit. It's not comedy, it's real reality, right? Yo, I just seen my homeboy for a second, right? I said, yo, I seen the nigga, but he was with somebody, so I was like, oh man. And then, he's looking at, he's doing his own thing in life. It was mad funny. He was doing his own thing. And then I looked at the nigga, I said, yo, man, I'm explaining what's going on. Like, let me explain this. So let me give you a certain type of scenario for you to realize. Imagine giving your child and buying your child a mirror, right? And after you buy your child the mirror, your child does all type of things outside in reflection. And then I'm a person, I made mirrors. So a person, my child does all type of things in reflection. And then soon as he do what he was doing after a little while, he looks at me and then he thinking, imagine a child think that, I had something to do with something. And then he's reflecting at the time, like a mirror. He looking at the reason of the mirror and reflecting at the time. And then I'm looking at the child like, yo, are you okay? Are you confused? Because everything was okay, like a couple seconds, and then as soon as he tried to recuperate to realize what he was doing, it's just like, imagine being getting it right back into your place for a second after a while, and then he realized certain things, and he's like, and I'm looking at the nigga like, do you know what you were just doing? And then the nigga was like, yo, the nigga said some old crazy shit, right? So I looked at the nigga, I said, yo, I just laughed and walked away. So I'm like, oh man. Listen, man. Anyway, I'm just gonna be real. A person gotta think about certain things. A person gotta think about certain things when they're doing certain things. And then I'm laughing at the situation because it was mad funny, because it's like a comedy. It's like, imagine, it's just like a person hysterical till they reflect to realize what's really going on in their life and what they're doing when they have to look at themselves a certain type of way. And I'm like, yo, I looked at my child at the time. I said, yo, man, oh man. I just didn't want to say nothing. I just said, oh man, I'm the real parent, but for my child to do something funny, I had to say something. For real, I have to say something, man. But one day I was looking at my child and I said, yo, when certain things happen, I was looking at my child like, you look like my wife, Lynn. You look like a wife. I was like, you look like my wife, Lynn. You look like my wife. Oh, for real, man. My wife, Lynn. Oh man, yo. I looked at my child like, I hope my child realizes what's going on, man. Like, I didn't want to say nothing. It's just like, I look at certain things in time. My wife, when she comes home, if the children wasn't around. You see, this is why we have our own social economic habitation and planning. But when I do certain things, it's for reasons the way I do it, because I know what I want to do at the time. It's just like the Ice Galaxy social star chart in a calendar. I'm a real doctor, even of space. I had to doctor my wife and I had to do something, and she had to know, I have to do it a certain type of way. So if I was going to do something for my wife, I do it a certain type of way. It's just like this Ice Galaxy social star chart. They didn't have animals in the beginning. It was just difference. But because the individuals wanted to get all into the secrecy, they don't know what's going on with me. So I just leave it at that. It is April 19th. My phone says 2020, but it's April 20th, 2020. So I hope you reflect and you think about that. In the year of the reflection, the year of the element. And, you know what I'm saying? I have nothing else to say. A person says, why you say I'm precise on my time? I was making videos yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I So I'ma just be real, you know what I'm saying? It's just like my wife have to realize certain things even for herself. And then cHIldreN and lIFe think I was against them. They never got to finish their education. I may have looked for reasons why they never finished their education and never may said nothing. I kept them around a certain type of way through time. I don't know the abuse that they went through with other individuals that made them react like the way they did to me. But I consider everything, because when somebody goes off, or like a celestial empress go off, a celestial empress will never go off a certain type of way. A statue, I'm being real, but if a celestial empress ever went off, the responsibility of the beating or the disciplinary actions the responsibility of the beating or the disciplinary actions that would happen a certain type of way in physics, a person would have to be responsible because of certain education. So if I let my other wife out and she became a pimple in that girl's life, I don't know what type of beatdown she wanted to give that girl. I don't know how psychotic that girl made her feel to the things that's happened in a certain type of way. So don't blame me. And then cHIldreN and lIFe, they were skilled in elements, my nigga. Like, yo, they never finished certain things, but yo, for one thing I can tell you, those were some chicks, when it came to elements, you didn't really want to fuck around with, yo. You didn't want to do something that you weren't supposed to do. And they're my wives. They're my literal wives. They can tell you this. This is probably why they chasing me and probably going after me. So it's like I'm their husband and I'm their parent. Ain't that crazy? I'm their real husband and their parent. So the beating, I'ma give them a certain type of way. And then they have if they have boyfriends, I was considered. That's another reason, you know something, let me not say nothing for where we at already. So, let me not say nothing a certain type of way for where we at already, all right? I'm going to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to be correct when we're doing certain things, right? Because one has to acknowledge the reason first, right? But anyway, man, you know, far as them doing what they're doing, it's just like it's just like you ever seen the beads that they hang on the door? Because some of them, like, I made futuristic ones that were lights that would have designs and stuff too. So it's just like coming into a room and somebody's saying something they're not supposed to say, and I just send the beat, and I just throw the beat at the beat is swinging at the wow, right? For real. And then there's nothing else to say, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I told you, April 20th, 2020, but my phone says April 19th, 2020. So have a wonderful day. Be careful other niggas playing with time.